Yeah, well.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, sorry about the late delay, but you know how it is when the four of us get together. We just have the gift of gab and don't want to go
Ain't that
live.
the truth?
Anyways, welcome to the Good Son. Again, I'm joined by the real host of this place, Mr. Principal Tap. Myself, I'm the Heartbreaker. And then, the guy up there in the yellow Big Bird suit. Yeah.
At least he's got a shirt on this time.
He's just the Messiah. And hopefully his mic will work and we can actually hear him instead of like he's muffled in some overgrown tits for a tip jar,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I swear, you tell somebody something and they won't let it go.
Ladies and gentlemen, but that's a story that we can share later.
Yep.
Maybe I'll share it later. Maybe I'll share it later. Maybe I won't. But until then, hey Messiah, why don't you start us off? Nah? Okay. So go ahead, Messiah. No, I insist.
So tell us what it was like to win the family championship at Inclusion Pro Wrestling on the 25th.
It was.
Can you?
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Got distracted by the spoiled princess over here. Squirrel. It was surreal, like I said, it was 5 months of hard work, 5 months of, getting hit by not this belt in particular, because I'd be kind of upset if I got hit by my own belt. But, 5 months of hard work, 5 months of getting jumped, my butt kicked, I quit matches with Cyrus, my brothers, my little brother kind of coherent against me, so I didn't get the belt. You name it, I went through it, getting kicked into a lake, that nasty fucking lake. Yeah, thanks for that one. Just going through everything to get, finally to get the family title around my waist, on my shoulder. To have both my moms, that one shocked me. I actually did not know they did this. That was legit, the expression on my face, everything was legit. I did not know they went and got this belt made. I did not know that. So that was pure shock. So it was very surreal to have both my moms there. That moment at the end with me and Tomcat, like I said, he's my brother and I will always love him. There's no hate between us. I may not like the action he does, but, he might have a point to some of it. Looking at some things, there was I'll admit I had a little help getting this belt on my shoulder. And, I think they might have thought a little for me and I didn't notice it. But they might have a point to this, But at the end of the day, just like I said, once I got this belt on me, I'm going to be a defending champion. This belt's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not leaving Team Yvonne ever again because it's going to stay on the Good Son's shoulder no matter what I have to go through, whether it's hell and high water, lava, a goblin, a moonshining hillbilly, a pretty boy. I already beat a cat. Well, maybe I'll find another, I don't know, animal to beat. And there might be some animals out there I haven't beat yet. I've beaten I've beaten a cat, there's a couple other animals I've beaten. Maybe I shouldn't talk about animal violence.
I was gonna say we don't want to get PETA upset with us.
I've beaten people who are dynamic. I've beaten some assassins. You name it. So whatever I have to go through to keep this belt on my shoulder, it ain't going anywhere at all because this means more to me than a lot of people realize. For 12 years, I've been in this business fighting, proving myself, and well, I finally did prove that the Good Son can take home gold when it's just himself because, I've been a tag team champion in multiple different companies, but now I've got my singles gold and I'm going to prove that. So it definitely was very surreal. It was great having, both my moms there, spoiled princess by my side, like she always is. Like I said, there was two people that I wished could have been there that weren't. my two grandfathers, and there's a couple other people that I didn't mention. A couple of my uncles, they weren't there, which I wish they could. They're up in heaven, but and then a few others that are back home that couldn't be there. So it meant a lot though. Now I just got to worry about TSA some more. Gosh darn, getting this through the airport was a pain in the ass.
Oh, I would imagine.
Well, at first they almost didn't let me. I was gonna have to get a ship back to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have sucked. I looked at the price and I said, nope. My PO wasn't that much.
Exactly. All right, Heartbreaker, what do you got?
Well, you asked a good question right off the bat, but let's get into speculation. If you for your February show, is there anybody you'd like to face in inclusion?
I will say there's a couple I've had my mind on. There was one in that showcase match that kind of stood out to me. And no, it's not Cyrus because I'm done with him. I finished my story with him. I can't necessarily remember his name right off the bat, but his look gave me, the guy in the USA singlet. I think it was like Kylan or Kellen or something like that.
Kylan.
It started with a K. I've definitely he impressed me. Frankie DeVay, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He impressed me in that tag match. Little guy but mighty. I always respect that. Really didn't like seeing my friend Lance Dean getting jumped by JD and JMO. So there's some there. CJ is always a good one. Always enjoy working with CJ. But again, also I'll just put it this way. I'm ready to go big and above and beyond at inclusion. I won one belt. I got a little taste of gold. Goodson wants more. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've said it a couple times. I said it, the last time I was on here. Goodson 2 belts has a ring to it. So it might not have been the Cowlitz County Championship. But you know what? I'll go for more. I'm not afraid to fight anyone. I've been put through the ringer. No, I'm not gonna start rapping Eminem. Sorry for the people out there that were hoping. But I've proven time and time again. There's a reason this is called inclusion. Well, for most people that don't know, I was born with my heart on the wrong side, and I'm proving that you don't let that stop you. So doesn't matter who you put me in the ring with, I'm going to come back and forth and eventually, like I said, climb my way to the top.
Very nice. All right, Principal, what do you got?
I really don't have a question at the moment. I just want to say it was an honor to call yours and Tomcat's match.
Appreciate that.
And we have a comment in the chat from Lloyd Allen that said he loved your 2 out of 3 falls match at Kelso.
I'm glad to hear that. That's what I wanted. Like I said, I got my belt, and as long as we put on a good show and made the fans love it, that's what I'm out there for too. Because again, I'm trying to prove that you don't let anything stop you. Whether it's the little kids in the crowd, older adults that were told no, just like you were, Nathan, just like Mikey, T-Rex, all of you. That's why I do take this so hard, is because I was told multiple times I wasn't going to make it where I did. So I'm out there to prove. So if I put on a good show and people loved it, I'm always happy for that.
All right, Heartbreaker, what do you got?
Wow. It's just so hard to think of questions since we've done this so many times.
Right, I know. It's like I'm the face of this. Just kidding.
Pretty much, other than Pandemonium.
All right. Our Tomcat.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this is interview number 5 with Andrew, so he's actually one up on Panda, just FYI. So he is the face that runs.
Actually, I think he tied Panda, because didn't Panda do 5?
That's right. Okay, yep, they're tied.
I can get the 6th one in next week.
Go ahead, Nate. I gotta.
All right, Pat, what do you got?
It's not much of a question. It's more of a. I think I know I can stump you really good on this one, Andrew.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. And with that being said,
Okay.
And now he mute.
Now, this guy comes up from a wrestling family.
Uh-huh.
His mom is a Hall of Famer, and he was a contestant on season 6 of Hell's Kitchen. What was the guy's name, and who was his mom?
Good
Oh,
Lord,
fuck.
dude.
I never watched Hell's Kitchen. Honestly, I don't know because I never watched Hell's Kitchen.
Sad thing is, I've watched Hell's
He
Kitchen,
also
and
was on the Dark Side of the Ring too, talking about his mom.
I really don't. I should know it, but I'm drawing a blank.
Okay,
I am too.
Okay, since I got you, the guy's name is Vincent Hurd, but he goes by Van, and his mom was Luna Vachon.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Nah, Nathan, you just got you forgot because you were more mesmerized by the food.
It was the Hell's Kitchen thing. It always makes me hungry if I don't eat
Right.
more.
That was me with Kitchen Nightmares.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think Kitchen Nightmare would be the type of show that makes you hungry, but
When they started making the good food.
oh, okay, fair enough.
The end. Anything Gordon Ramsay made, and if you just watch him, even watching his TikToks and watch him make stuff, I'm like, I'm hungry now.
I know, right? Except for you'd never be able to go to his restaurants because they're so expensive.
Right.
So, before we went on, you talked about some of the chemistry you had with Tomcat. Could you tell us a little bit more about why you think you have? I mean, I know there's the brother connection, but is there another connection?
I think it's just one, we're brothers, so we're trying to outdo each other, but also like we want to beat each other up, but we don't want to kill each other. You know, it's like the big brother, little brother syndrome. Is you always want to outdo your brother. Like I said, I'm the Eddie to his Ray, or he's the, but vice versa. The Orton to Cena, to my Cena, we've always had just that chemistry from the first time we faced each other till that inclusion. We click in a weird, I think it is just that brotherly click. It's chemistry that was already there. It was like natural. You didn't have to force it. Just like Eddie and Ray, or Cena and Orton, or even, Batista and Triple H. Look at the biggest rivalries, Sting and Flair, they all came from just having the perfect chemistry.
What are you doing? What I'm doing?
She's doing stuff over here. I'm scared.
Well, I would be too. She's on the other side of the camera.
Right?
So since Tony's still on mute, I'm going to go to the principal. What you got?
They're both distracted.
I don't know if the principal's frozen or...
Oh, it looked like it for a second. He's like, wait, what? He's watching AEW.
Nope.
Or he's probably trying to look up another trivia question.
Right?
No. It was something from my doctor.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's never fun.
So what you got?
If you had a chance to defend your brand new title, who would you love to defend it against?
That's a hard one.
And start a rivalry with.
Ooh. That's a hard one because there's a couple people out there. I've talked about him a lot, and I give him credit where credit's due. Rashad. I think we could put on something great. He's also got gold that, I wouldn't mind being, around this waist too. CPW Cruiserweight title, beautiful title as well. It, wouldn't hurt to be on the good son. Just saying. There's a couple others that, again, I was telling you, like JMO, there's something he switched. He turned on Team Yvonne that still is bothering me a little bit. There's Luis. We faced each other in a bar fight. There's still a little something there with him that not quite finished with him yet. That's really who I can think of at the moment. But it in the scheme of things, my dream match, I won't lie, would obviously be like if I could go face like Cody Rhodes or something. That would be cool. But because he's all about his family too.
Plus, that would just be an awesome match.
Right.
Right.
I mean, same with I think Jay. Basically, anyone who's all about family, I'm down to face them because the family championship is called that for a reason. I don't want just someone who's like, oh, I just want gold. Well, how much do you care about your family?
Exactly.
Because I've said it, through and through. It's family over everything. There's a reason why there's an FOE on my title. So anyone who, yeah.
All right, Heartbreaker, what do you got? Since you're off mute, I'm assuming you had a question.
Well, I just came off mute because how dare you leave during the Good Sons interview? And
Right, what the hell?
It's just too bad that I can't let you into the room like I have to let the other two into the room because, man, that's so disrespectful.
I didn't leave
right now.
I didn't leave. It buffered.
Yeah. That's what they
Don't
all
blame
say.
Buffer. He's a great announcer. Yeah, I went there.
That's what they all say there, Mr. Messiah.
Gosh, that man is paid way too much for his one few lines, though.
That is true.
That is true.
Although not as much as Shohei Ohtani. So that's
true.
Good.
I'm kind of glad the Mariners didn't go after him.
The Mariners would have been bankrupt if they would have.
No, the funny part is we have that money. We have $700 million. We just don't want to pay it.
Yeah. And the fact that they deferred most of the money, so they don't have to pay it to them right away.
Yep.
All I can say is a good start for the Dodgers to rebuild their pitching staff.
Yeah. Well, he can't pitch for at least a year.
You're going to have to pay him a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay him a crap ton of money for like 20 years.
Yeah. I'm glad the principal Tapas brought that up because now I can actually roast him like I should be able to roast him. Who in their goddamn right mind would pay $700 million for a has-been, washed-up Japanese pitcher who probably won't throw another freaking ball pitching in the major leagues for the rest of his damn career? You paid $700 million for a glorified DH.
Yeah. Well, look at what the Jets did with fucking Aaron Rodgers.
He's not wrong.
I wasn't sad to see him. I ain't gonna lie, I giggled a little. I never want to see a player hurt, no matter what team, sport, whatever. You never want to see someone hurt. But I won't say I didn't giggle a little out of karma. Like, well, that's what happens.
You leave the Packers, you tear your ACL.
Yep.
But Mr. Tapp, I wouldn't be so graciously jumping on the bandwagon of the Dodgers because do remember, dear sir, didn't the New York Mets do this just last year? And you tell me where they finished, sir.
I'm not going to deny that the Dodgers have a lot of work to do on their pitching staff. I'm not going to deny that.
Well,
shit.
It's not just that. I mean, you dog on the Braves for doing this and doing that, and the Mets are supposed to be this big, bad old team that takes out the Braves. What'd they do last year? That's right, nothing. No. We ain't scared of no stinking Dodgers. Why would we be scared of Dodgers? I mean,
I think we hit the heartbreaker soapbox.
Uh-oh. I mean, to be fair, though, hey, Mariners got one of the best pitching staffs. They just need to fucking get batting.
We need to get an owner that's worth spending money.
That too. But I mean, shoot, because it was very rare we lost by less than a run. And most of the time it was 1-0.
Yeah.
You know, and okay, so let me get back on that soapbox. Thank you, Mariners fans, for giving us your neglected left fielder who just needed love
You went
and
there.
a change of scenery.
You went there. You went there.
Thanks for letting us take all of your money off of your team. You guys won't even do anything in free agency to make your team any better.
You went there.
Thank you.
Hold on. Thank you for giving us our misunderstanding. You mean the hothead who kicked a water pitcher and broke his foot? Yeah.
True, he did do that.
Go ahead and take that guy and see what happens when he breaks his foot or pisses off somebody in the Braves locker room.
That's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did take Evan White and that Marco off your hands, though, too. But then again,
Marco sucks.
But then again, we traded him like yesterday's garbage, too. So
yeah.
And Evan White couldn't even sniff the major leagues before they sent him back down in the minors.
And again,
he literally had a game and then went back to the minors.
And again, we got rid of yesterday's garbage with him, too, and took him back to the American League.
Yeah.
You know?
It's okay, though. Green Bay might not have brought it, might not, but it's okay. I brought a title back to Green Bay, so it's all good.
Although I do, since we've been dogging on everybody else, what happened to your Packers on Sunday?
Dude, I don't know.
Because I thought they had that 1-1, and
I thought
it
that
was like,
I know. Tell me how we can beat the freaking reigning Super Bowl champs, but we can't beat the Giants?
Yeah, like seriously.
Well, so Messiah, how's it feel to lose yet another game to the Seahawks? I mean, as the Seahawks fan, and you didn't even have your starting quarterback.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Lock isn't a lock.
Touche. And at least it was to a quality team like the 49ers, not
True.
the Giants. No offense, but
here's the thing. Honestly, we would have had that game if we didn't miss if Carlson didn't miss the one field goal.
Yep.
We would have been fine. But no, he thought, oh, you mean to go right? But also, we gave him too much time.
Yeah. Not the other way?
Well, and also they gave him too much time. Instead of, I get it, we were third, that was a hard call. It was 3rd and 10. Do we throw the ball or do we run it? It's like, it was a hard call, but it's like, ugh. But no, it's okay. Like I said, I brought a title back to Green Bay. That's all that matters. And this one ain't going anywhere.
Again, on what the Heartbreaker was asking you, Messiah, what happened to the Sea Chickens losing to the 49ers yet again?
They lost. The 49ers are a better team. I'm not going to argue that.
They are, really.
And for all you Seahawks fans that said, oh, we didn't need a quarterback this last year, all I can say is, I told you so.
I'm getting a dirty look over here.
No, I was just wondering what I was going to say, because we did need a new quarterback. I hate Geno Smith.
And you know what's funny? They signed Brett Rippon to the practice squad like he was supposed to do anything.
Yeah.
Just because of his name. He ain't going to do shit.
You had 5 rookie quarterbacks come out this year. 5.
Yeah.
And you had the 5th pick.
Yeah.
5th pick.
Yeah.
5 rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Mathematical, you should have had one of those 5.
Yeah.
Not the Seahawks.
Nope.
No, they had to go with a wide receiver who, to be fair, is talented.
Should have gone to Green Bay?
I mean, yes, granted, he's talented. But, now the top 3 quarterbacks in this year's draft want nothing to do with the Seahawks.
No.
And this is the boy from Washington. Doesn't want anything to do with his home state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you screwed.
That should tell Seahawks fans something.
See, that's just sad.
It is sad.
That's just sad.
I mean, everybody thought it was the defensive coordinator's fault. Wasn't his fault. Everybody thought it was Russell Wilson's fault. Not his fault.
Nope.
Everybody thought it was the owner's fault. Not Paul Allen's fault. I mean, he's been gone for the last 2 years.
Right.
Gee, this all falls on
the old man.
Gee, I hate to say it, but I've been saying this the last 4 years. Carroll's done.
He's too senile.
Mm-hmm.
When you're as old as our president, there might be something you want to look at.
Ouch.
Did I say that out
True,
loud?
ouch.
I'm going to get my ass kicked now. I'm sorry you're a Seahawks fan. Choose a better team. I don't know. Get
Good
better
son,
taste in stuff.
we know you're doing this from the car. Are you close enough to the door to get out of the way before she kicks you in the ass?
Yes. I'll just have to grab my phone as I run. Huh?
But that brings up another interesting theory. Can the good son outrun a moving car?
No.
I'm gonna say, where are you going with this?
I can actually say, no, the good son cannot. And I will explain that later to you when we're off air.
Well, then good son better be good because I think she's in the driver's seat.
Oh, shit, you're right. Why did I let this happen?
But here's the question. Can she drive?
She was raised by drag racers.
You're a dead man.
Yep.
At least they understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to send flowers or money in lieu of the good son, please send it to address to be shown on the screen later.
Wait, yeah, who would get that? Would it go to Mama? Would it go to Spoiled Princess? Would it go to Mom? Oh.
Don't say to go to Spoiled Princess. That's just going to give her more ammunition to run you over after the podcast.
No, because if it goes to Mama or my mom, they'll just split it with her.
Either way, I'm getting it.
You need to keep your mouth shut, dude.
Isn't it true, though? You split the money with her, too.
That's true.
Wait, how could he split the money with her if he'd be dead?
My point to this was they would just split it with her anyway. But doesn't he share? Doesn't he split everything 50-50 with her, too?
No,
So
we haven't. We don't have that manager relationship yet.
So if that's the case,
so she gets 70% of everything that you own, then.
Okay. Yeah. She has 70%. Not 50-50 yet.
So technically, if she has 70%, does that mean she's more the family champion than you are?
No, because I won it.
Weird. How did you win that?
I would have won it without you.
I think there was help there. I can pull up the footage and show everybody.
Well, she already posted it. I didn't, like I said, I didn't deny there. I will admit there was some help, but you know what? Who had to hire you?
Oh, wow. So,
we swear we like each other.
Before the good son gets killed, and we see a murder on the podcast, Pat, do you have a question?
No, I was going to say that they're already starting to eliminate teams, and they already made the 49ers clinching the.
They clinched, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, they clinched with the loss from the Packers.
Yeah, damn it.
And the Patriots are out. Oh, too bad. So sorry.
Oh, darn.
Oh, bummer.
And
yeah, I actually heard a rumor that Bill Belichick's leaving the Patriots.
No, he's being told to leave.
Yeah, he's being told to leave.
Well, I can see that too.
Who?
Carolina
the Panthers?
Yep.
Weren't they out 7 weeks ago?
Yeah, they only won one game, dude.
They're one win,
12
losses.
So that brings up an interesting point. Are they going to go for Bo Nix?
Maybe.
I don't know. They already have Bryce Young, so
he didn't do nothing.
Well, he didn't have an offensive line.
Neither did Jordan Love, and he still did something.
You mean like losing last week?
Hey, we might have lost one, but we still won 6. And if you actually look at it, if you look at every game we've lost, it has not been over 3 points.
And
except the one we lost to the Lions.
Yeah, you see, and I'll show my loyalty here. Green Bay's got a better chance to making the playoffs than the Seahawks do this year.
Yep,
I agree.
Nah, we'll see.
I don't know.
If we just have to win 2 more.
And
If
Seattle,
the Seahawks, I think if the Seahawks lose 1, they're out.
Yep, they have to win out.
Yeah.
Seattle's got to win out.
Oh, damn, but we have a tough schedule for the last.
You have the Eagles next. You're fucked.
Yeah, you have to win out, and you've got Philly next.
I don't know. Philly's gotten blown out by both the last 2 teams they faced.
Yeah, and look at who one of those teams were, bud.
Yeah, one of them was the Cowboys, but
and the other was the Niners, who beat the Seahawks
twice.
Damn it! Am I actually defending a Team Jeff right now? What the hell?
Are you sick?
I might be.
Somebody check his forehead.
Well, I hate the coordinators too, but I mean, I would say I will delete this podcast afterwards, but I think they're the odds-on favorite this year for the Super Bowl.
Oh, they definitely are. I'm not going to deny that.
No, they are. With that defense, they're definitely.
Yeah,
I may not like saying it, but yeah.
I have to agree because even my Rams, even though they're in second place, they can still blow it.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I just don't want to see the Chiefs in the freaking Super Bowl again.
Well, I think the Chiefs have to answer more to the fact that Patrick Mahomes acted like a little baby on the sidelines when they lost that game.
He tried to fight a ref.
Exactly.
Just keep it on a little bit.
I don't know. Let me see what their schedule looks like. Well, they have Buffalo. No, they have New England coming up.
Yeah.
And then,
the
Raiders, and then the Bengals, and then the Chargers.
Oh, they have an easy-ass schedule. The only one that might give them problems is the Raiders, and even then, that's an if.
Yeah.
My car's dinging. It's a bomb.
Run!
She actually put a bomb in here. For next time when I get in the driver's seat.
Yep, did that while I did the oil change on it.
Well, then,
funny because I could believe that.
You should talk about the next inclusion show. Do you have a date for that yet?
Yes, it's February 24th.
I'll be there.
Location yet to be determined.
Your mom's house.
We live in a nursing home, dude. I don't think that would work.
Your mom's house. Oh, that's right. No, that's right. You kicked your mom out of her house.
No, they moved her out of the room because I got exposed to COVID.
Okay, Tony's mom's house.
Tony lives. I don't think Wanda would like that in her house.
We just got to do it in the backyard. Well, can't do it at my mom's house. I don't think you want to travel that far.
No. But it should be a good show, and it should, be, as good if not better than the first one.
Oh, for sure. Well, I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Got to show this beautiful face off.
And the spoiled princess has to be there to keep you in line, right?
Yeah, that's true. Wait, you can keep me in line?
It's not an easy task.
I'm trying to help you out here, buddy.
Yeah, fair. She'll even admit it's not an easy task.
So, if you could defend that family title in any promotion, looking at the landscape of wrestling today, where would you want to defend it?
New Japan.
Very good answer.
I've always wanted at least to wrestle once in Japan. That's on my bucket list. I've always loved the Japanese culture. I've always loved Japanese wrestling. So if I could at least even just once there, I'd be happy.
Do you have like a dream opponent in
Okada.
Japan? Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
He's heading to TNA, so you might be able to.
Yeah. Either Okada or Ibushi.
Ooh. So the Rainmaker versus the Good Son.
Yup.
There's a tagline for it.
Right. Can the good son make it rain?
So, okay, and then I'll let Pat ask a question, but I have to ask this. Do you think we'll ever have an occasion to see a mixed tag with the Spoiled Princess and the Good Son as a tag team?
No. That will never happen.
All right, Pat, what do you got?
Going back to what you were saying about, I could actually see you taking on and beating some sense of family honor into Dominic.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that one. Sick of him. I'm a thug. I did time. Boy, I've done more time than you have. And I've done none.
It's like you did time maybe like for 5 minutes for a storyline. Like,
Exactly. Dude, I'm pretty sure my cousin's done more time in detention than he's done time in prison. And he's 13.
wow. So, what would be your dream like finisher to take? Like, you know, because we've all thought of that when you're a kid. Like, that would be a cool one
To take? Like, either the F5, because I want to see how far I can fly.
God, you are insane.
Or a choke slam. Again, just to see how high I can get up there. I just want to see how far I can go.
Well, following
Let
that
me throw one
logic,
in there
then.
on you, Andrew.
Huh?
Let me throw one in on there.
Okay.
Can you take a last ride
I'd be willing to.
from The Undertaker?
He'd make
Oh
me
my
go
God,
far.
I love that.
That's what I'm
He just
saying.
wants to see me die.
I'm just showing that you.
No,
what
that's
I know
a
was-
good one too, actually.
Well, if you
I don't know,
want to see
'cause-
how far you can fly, could we just have Cesaro or Claudio give you a giant swing and then let go about mid twirl?
That's true too. That wouldn't be a bad one. But honestly, yeah, probably an F5 just to see. Also, I feel like it's one of the more safer but looks intimidating like finishers. It looks painful, but I wouldn't mind taking a tombstone, but I don't want to break Undertaker's knees.
Plus, I mean, what a better
you
no
can
offense.
ask Kane.
Well, true.
Kane's getting up there too, though.
I don't think Cade wants to walk around while he's the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, with a limp.
No.
Well, we can send you to his dentist's office.
There we go.
Ah.
Hey, I gotta get some teeth fixed, anyways.
Yeah.
Um.
We'll just send you to Isaac Yankum.
There we go. I wouldn't mind taking a spear from Edge.
I can see it. Or Broadbreaker. I could see you taking one from.
Breaker, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I could see
End
you
of
taking
days.
one from Jay.
Yeah, Jay wouldn't be bad. Fuck Roman. Nothing from CM Punk.
Oh, I was just going to say.
No, if I'm taking the GTS, I'm taking it from the original.
Kenta?
Yeah, I'm taking it from Kenta.
There you go. So speaking of CM Punk, do you think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble? Because that
I
kind of
fucking hope not.
Yes, he is.
Shut the fuck up.
I have to
Well,
agree
then-
with the Spoiled Princess on that. I think they're going to set it up for him to win it. So
Here's
they
the
can
thing.
take
On
the title
Seth
off Seth.
You. The only reason I don't want to is, it's literally doing the same thing they did with Cody, and that's stupid. You don't need to do that. Why do the same story? Oh,
Because-
I never made event to the main of WrestleMania, so It's literally almost word for word what Cody said.
Whoa! Wow!
I look at it as not he doesn't want a main event WrestleMania, but he does want to be in that Royal Rumble winning category.
Sure, but it's either way. It's just at this point, it's almost again, it's just almost the same story as Rhodes.
But I think they're going to have him come in at number 1 and outlast
Maybe.
every one of them to do
Yeah,
a repeat
maybe.
of Shawn Michaels.
But I can kind of see your point. They don't really need him to win the Rumble. They already have a built-in storyline with him and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like honestly, it could literally be let someone else win it, and they can still have don't want to do it, give it back. Cody doesn't need to win it either. Honestly, do something really shocking. Have the winner go after something other than the world title.
Ooh, now that's interesting. They never
I'll put it this way. Miz has been up Gunther's ass because he wants the belt back. Have Miz win it and go after Gunther. Just like, because here's the thing. All it says is lately, if you notice, the winner main events WrestleMania. Never says how.
Yep. Nope. Never said it has to be for the world title.
Just like the Money in the Bank contract. It does not say you have to go for a world title.
It's a very valid point.
There are so many ways you can make it to where neither Cody or Seth have to add, or CM Punk, if anything, have at Elimination Chamber, do what they did in, I think it was 24, 25. Winner of the elimination, one winner gets the World Heavyweight title match, the other gets the WWE Undisputed. It's simple and easy. You don't need to constantly completely do redone a storyline, especially only a year apart. It's one thing if you do a storyline from like years ago. Most wrestling fans' attention span don't remember that. But most people remember last year.
Right. And especially because you didn't pay off the story last year. So they're going to be ticked off even at the fact that, like...
I just realized something. Now, if Punk's going to enter the Rumble, have him start at 1, and then halfway through it, Seth comes out and causes him to get eliminated.
Something like that. Yeah, it's simple and easy booking. Like you don't have to go around. Like, again, I think honestly, everyone wants the main event WrestleMania. Okay, what was day 1 WrestleMania's main event last year?
It was the tag title.
Why does it always have to? It doesn't. The main event doesn't have to be a world championship match.
Nope.
And honestly, the tag title match got better reviews than the world title match with Roman and
Cody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The belt the world title doesn't always need to be in the main event.
But I like your idea on the Elimination Chamber, especially this year because they're going to be in Australia for the first time.
Exactly. Do something different. Or maybe not different, but do something people haven't seen in years.
Right.
It's one of those things where you don't have to do everything constantly. The same. Or don't do, repetitive stuff.
It's like with R-Truth. Yes, I love the comedy stuff and it's hilarious, but how many times is he going to try to get into a group, right?
Right.
It's like first you try to be right next to John Cena.
Yep.
Now you're trying to get into the Judgment Day.
Right. Where'd Tony go?
I don't know. Tony, where'd you go?
Tony, come back. There you go. I was like, he disappeared.
I'm here doing a business meeting.
Oh, fine.
Oh.
You sound so excited about it.
No,
but then again, I could see someone other than a major star winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
Because
again,
I could see, believe it or not, I want to see Gunther win it.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt it. But that's the thing, too, is, again, you can still... There's multiple ways to make it to where... And, again, it's 2 nights. Let him do something, it doesn't need to always be... The world title does not always need to be in the main event.
Because if you guys caught Raw, Gunther told Miz that he gets one more title shot, and if he
Yeah.
loses, he's not going to be able to challenge for that title anymore.
Yeah.
Let's say the Miz is going to beat him, become the Intercontinental title.
Then yeah.
Gunther enters the Rumble, wins it, and dethrones Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Or he says he can't win. He doesn't get another title shot. Miz wins it. Well, Gunther. Everyone says it, but again, it's just like the Money in the Bank. It does not state it has to be a world title. It just says main event.
Absolutely.
So,
Although,
and I'm all for
speaking of
the
the
world.
Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
If Roman defends that Rumble and
Yeah.
Roman's exhausted, what's going to stop Damien
Yeah, exactly.
coming out and cashing in on Roman?
There's so many
Or
things
at
that they could do.
WrestleMania, if Roman wins exhausted, Damien comes out and cashes in on there.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot that could happen.
Because that briefcase is still a threat to any champion.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'd be fine with if they want to do Seth versus Punk. They don't have to have him win the Rumble to do it.
No.
There's many ways they can do it and still have a main event.
Well, it's like I said, they have a built-in storyline already.
I think when Punk told Seth right in front of Seth that he's entering the Rumble, I think they're going to set it up for Seth to cause him to get eliminated.
Possibly, yeah. Hard to say, but
which sets up a title match at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So, what's your goals for the family championship?
Well, like I said, it's to keep it with me, defend it at all times. I know CPW has a show December 29th at the Mirkwood. You'll see me there defending it. Don't know who against yet. Don't know what Mama's got planned, but I know it's something. But that's my goal is just to make it as mean as much as it did while me and Tomcat were going for it. This belt meant a lot to me to win it, and I want it to be a belt people actually want to go after. I want it to be more than just a belt. They always say it's not the belt that makes the man, it's the man that makes the belt. Well, I plan on making this belt something. So my goal is to show that, it's a belt people want.
I like that. It really shows that you have a true family connection to that belt. Not saying Tomcat didn't, but
yeah.
So
I butted the ceiling. But yeah, my goals is all, like I said, is defend it, make it a fighting champion. And just show that this belt is meant to be, mean something, make it just as important as a world title, as, anything. This belt isn't just a belt. It's something to, cherish. That's my goals.
Well, you brought up the Intercontinental title, so you're trying to elevate the family championship, just like, Cody elevated the Intercontinental title, or other people have entered.
Exactly.
So, on that note, I think I've asked all my questions. Do you have any more, Pat?
I don't have any more.
Well, Heartbreaker, do you want to close this out, or do you want me to? If you're still on your business meeting.
And Nick was the only one who heard his wife on the other end of that.
I know one thing you forgot to do, Messiah.
Yeah, I want to thank Bruce Dickles Painting and the Care Program for our two sponsors.
Yeah.
But on that note, I want to thank the good son, Andrew Michaelson.
Of course.
Congratulations again on winning the family championship and much more success.
Thank you.
Don't forget about the CPW show at the Mirkwood, correct? On the 29th?
Yes, at the Mirkwood. It's our last one at the Mirkwood for this year.
And if you haven't seen a CPW show before, you don't want to miss this one. So,
I'm probably going to be kicking someone in the dick. Wait, no, I'm the one that gets kicked in the dick. I'll probably be getting kicked in the dick.
Well, that's not going to make the spoiled princess happy. And on that note, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.